Happy Easter, everyone. Welcome back to the Steve Daniel Show. Today we have an Easter special, which is why the reason I have two videos posted today. One video about the cooking. I did some pancakes this morning, and this video, which is an interview with Michelle. Michelle, a girl that I've met at a blogging event. She has a good personality, very strong personality, and today we're gonna talk about dating. So I reached out to her because I saw on her Instagram she had interesting stories about people reaching out to her on some dating apps, and I said, "Yo, Michelle, we have to talk about this," and she said yes. So guys, this interview is amazing. We talked for 30 minutes before, we recorded for probably 35 minutes, and we still talk after the interview for another 30 minutes because she has a lot to say. She has a strong personality, and I just want to say that whatever she expressed might not be all you feel like, but guys, trust me, this is a lot of value and a lot of entertainment. Let's get to this interview. All right, guys. So now we have Michelle, the baddest. I don't say the word, but she's the baddest. What I like about Michelle is that she's not afraid to tell people what she thinks. If you follow her on social media, trust me, she's entertaining. And today, Michelle, I want to talk about something that you post a bit on your social media lately. It was about online dating. How are you doing, Michelle?
I'm doing good in yourself.
I'm good. I'm good. How's your Sunday morning going so far?
You know what? Thanks for I need this. I need to like loosen up a
Apple
little
juice,
bit.
right? This is apple
It's
juice?
uh it's grape juice.
You know what? In quarantine, there's not a better time to drink wine. You can drink it at 6 a.m., 8 a.m., noon, 2 p.m. Whatever makes you feels good, you drink it, right?
Exactly. It doesn't matter.
So in case you guys don't know Michelle, I'm gonna tell a bit why I'm not Michelle. Michelle, you can stop me if you ever think I'm not saying the right thing. But Michelle is a foodie. Let's start with that. She's a foodie. If you follow her on Instagram right there, you're gonna see she's a foodie. But the most entertaining thing about Michelle that I realized is that she has the times that she has some rents, like she has the car rents. Like she will go crazy about a subject. And lately, I think I don't know if this is too much information for this interview, but you recently got single, right?
I've been single for 3 years,
Okay,
and I've been
recently.
so so I've been single for like 3 years, but I've dated. I mean, I've seen people, I've like got intimate with people, but like singles, like for me, couple of months or like casualties is not really dating. Dating is
No.
like the benchmark of like close to 1 year. That's when it's like really dating. Yeah. But I've been single for
Mm.
like quite some time. Yeah.
Okay, so you've been single
Yeah.
for a while, but it feels like your single life is quite active. If we look at your stories, I'm not saying nothing bad there, because it feels like you get some interesting messages on dating apps, right?
Yeah. So like the reality is, I have a full-time job. I'm busy like doing my own stuff, my own projects. So, and then most of my friends are in a relationship. So where do I really find myself meeting new people? Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, I could go to events, which I do, but I want to open my horizon. So I go on dating apps. So that's
Which
it.
which dating apps are you using right now? Oh,
Okay.
which dating app were you using?
All right, all right. So I've done Tinder in the past, but I don't know
Mhm.
why. Is it because like there's so many people on Tinder, but I get a lot of dick pics on Tinder. So I decided to I know, right? Like what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do with the dick pic? Like do I just go like, all right, I
That's
want to go
crazy. And
right?
guys,
I don't
guys gotta stop sending dick pics. Like this is,
It does
I,
not work.
I don't know one girl. I know a lot of girls. I don't know one girl that ever told me, Steve, I received this dick pic and I loved it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah.
So Tinder didn't work for you.
Tinder did not work for me. And then I went on Bumble. Bumble is like, I don't know, maybe some people out there are not using Bumble or don't know what it is, but like initially, like the woman matches with the men and I have to make an initiative to start a conversation. But like with multiple men, like I don't know you. So what do I really start? Do I say like, hi. Like it's a bit, it's hard. I mean, it's a great thing. Like a lot of times, like I guess like women expect men to like take the initiative, and then this time like the roles are reversed. Like the women has to do the first step. So yeah, I'm on that. I've done Hinge. I think I
Okay.
might prefer Hinge more because it has more content. It has more personality. It's not just like superficial. But then again, like I've said this in the past, and I'm gonna say it again. I find online dating is like a fake ass job application. You get a job application, and it looks beautiful. The man looks fine as hell. The CV looks
Mm-hmm.
great, and then you go on a date, and then you test them out for like 3 month like probation, and you're like, the
Three
fuck
month
did I just,
probation.
I don't know, man. Like you just fucking try them out, all right? you, you just try them out, and then you're just
Yeah.
like, oh, it's not what you expected, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, so now I'm so I've deleted Tinder. Like that's a long time ago. It's just trash. I've deleted Bumble. I've deleted Hinge. I'm now on something called Coffee Meets Bagel or something like that. I know,
Is that
I
an
gotta
app for
try
foodie?
it.
Is that for foodies or
No,
something?
no, it's like another dating app. I don't even
It's
know
like
why it's
black people meeting white girls because coffee meets bagel sounds like black people meeting white girls.
no. That's a good one. But no, it's just like a regular dating app thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And
Wait, I have a question for you.
I'm the one asking the questions.
It doesn't really matter. I'm here to break all the rules.
Oh shit. What's your question?
No, but
Tell
I
me.
want to know, like, are you on dating apps at all?
I've used some in the past, but right now, no, I don't.
Okay, okay. That you know what? The reality is like, okay, so we're gonna be in quarantine for what, like until the end of August, or maybe like longer than that. And are you supposed to try to keep a conversation alive until you meet the person? Like it's a little bit, it's different. Dating now, I find, is like it's no longer about physical uh physical attraction anymore. It
Yeah,
forces the human being to connect and to communicate, which I feel in 2020, you know what, it's all about. Instagram, dating apps, it's all about like swiping quick. It's visual, it's quick, and it's so superficial. It makes you lose the aspect of like true human connection. I don't know.
exactly.
I'm going on a tangent right now.
I mean, but you're totally right about it. And I'm more of a person that loves to meet people in person. I think if you want the Steve experience, if you want the real Steve Daniel experience, it happens
Mm,
in person. You know,
100%. Yeah.
and I mean, I thought about it. I think I downloaded Inch, and it asked me too many questions, so I deleted it before even making a profile.
You're like, fuck this shit now. But
um, I mean, a lot of people every day, but the thing that I also realize is that is quarantine the perfect time to start dating new people?
well, you can't even meet the person. Like that's I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm dealing with like 5 men. I don't even know if it's gonna backfire, but there's no
Wow.
there's no name involved. But like I'm dealing with
I
like
mean,
five
there's
people.
five guys.
There's like 5 guys,
I knew
but
you were a
like
foodie since you're
the
dealing with five guys. Get it?
no, but like the reality is like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Like,
Yeah.
hi, how are you? Like, you know what I mean? I think right now, what I personally want to do, I mean, just go with the flow. There's so much investment that you can do that you cannot. I'm the type of woman that likes to sort of not waste time. It's either you're
Hmm.
in, you're bro, or you're out. Like, don't waste my time. I got my family to take care of. I got my own identity and my own like self development to work on. If you're not like on the same vibe as me, like just get out of my life. I have other stuff to do. What I'm thinking is like,
Exactly.
what is it about my friends that can provide me that this other stranger cannot provide me? I'm sorry, in 2020, some women are a little bit more prude, but the reality is sex toys is available, fuck friend is available. So what is it that you have to go and seek from these stranger that the rest can't provide you? Wait,
Exactly.
I already lost the question. Wait, can you repeat the question?
I actually don't remember. The question. The question was, is dating during quarantine something that people should seek? Because let's be honest, right now, the way I see it is that if you go, I mean, you can be dating people that you were seeing before quarantine, and I think this is the perfect time for some people to work on their communication, maybe to sneak in and still have fun. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I mean,
Nah, I
but
mean,
but to open new relationship, to open start new relationships in that time, I feel like right now, I feel it's like, I'll be honest with you. I just started, I was talking to that with my friend. I feel like right now is the Hunger Games. Okay. This is the Hunger Games. Okay. So hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. So
listening.
quarantine started about a month ago, 28 days ago. Right. So the first week, you're like, oh, it's okay. Like it's not going to be long, So you talk to the people that you already had connected with, the people in your dating life, your friend close. And then after a week, you're done talking to them because you realize that if you cannot see them, they're boring. Unless you can last the Hunger Games. Then second week comes in, you have the people that go on online dating websites. Now you're meeting new people. You're like, yo, this is hype, this is hot. I have some new flavor coming in. And then you realize that most of them are boring. So then this is the Hunger Games. Third week comes in, that's when your exes are all coming through. All the exes, oh, you've been, what's happening? This is the third
Bro.
week. I'm pretty sure you can relate to the first, second, and third week.
You know what? Okay, so during so when a connection happens and someone chooses to like cut it off, for me personally is, listen, do you really want to break up, or do you want to work it out? If you at this moment you made a decision of part ways, I'm sorry, but don't come back to me and be like, I've had time to reflect, let's go and meet up. The fuck? Like, I don't want to be mean, but like, you've made a decision. Learn
That's
from
true.
that. You should, if you've made a decision and to break up with someone, learn this as a learning opportunity. Pick up your shit and move on. Why am I gonna go back and look at my trash? Like, you fucking, like, you left. Bye. Like, I've dealt with men that try to reconnect, and it's like, no, bro, literally, bro, you've made a decision, so own up and, like, yeah, just own up to it. Bye. That's it.
And that's actually interesting. So you will never go back with an ex?
100% not. I don't know if it's a
Oh.
question of ego or if it's a question of integrity or like what I currently strongly value at the moment. I can't answer that, but no. I've had thoughts about like an ex, but the reality is that you can truly judge someone when shit is about to hit the fucking roof. Like, you see the true color. Because me being nice to you, Steve, is not an issue. But when shit gets really nasty, that's when you really can be able to evaluate someone's character. And when you see the true color, that's when you're going to decide whether or not it is worth your valuable time or not. Because time is so limited. Like, Daniel, Steve, I could be so like healthy, and then I go to bed and I just never wake up one day, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but like, I'm just saying that time is
we
so
know where
limited.
you're going with this.
Yeah, I mean, time is just so limited. Like, why are you gonna go settle for average? Like, work on yourself, fix yourself, do what you gotta do, and then just know that when you present yourself as a friend, as a boyfriend, girlfriend, or sister, whatever, daughter, that at this present moment you've done the best that you could. And if you've made a mistake, own up to it, pack up your shit, and move forward. I think moving forward is so important to me, because I think learning and just growing as an individual. Now at 31, I'm about to be 32.
When's your birthday?
Turn up in my 32, turning up in my bedroom.
When's your birthday?
The 9th of July. All the festivals are canceled.
Yeah.
Until like end of August. So
it's dead.
There you go. Yeah.
It's dead. And actually, now talking about all festivals being canceled, I actually want to go into this other line, whereas, okay, it's quarantine, dating is something, but now there's actually ways to actually still be creative while dating in quarantine. So I have some dates ideas for you, and I'll tell them to you, and you can rate them, tell me if they're good. right?
But it's my own opinion, though. Okay, my opinion.
Your own opinion, yeah.
Okay.
Guys,
Go.
don't worry, okay? Michelle has a strong opinion, and don't feel affected by whatever she said. But I strongly suggest that you can still slide in her DM because she's entertaining. And if you slide in her DM, the world's gonna know. So, guys, if you can make it happen, shoot your shot.
No, but Steve, the reality is that knowing me on an intimate level is very different on like social media. Because on social media, whether you like it or not, you have I have a persona. It doesn't change my character though, because I'm still a type of person that doesn't like someone like step on me. Don't come and disrespect me. But if you know me on an intimate level, it's different. Yeah. And a lot of men have experienced it and they're like, I want to wifey you. Then I'm like, no, I don't want to. No, we don't have the same like connection.
Yeah, it's
because
crazy.
Because a lot of times it's like people are attracted what they see on social media, right?
Facts.
They like that feisty attitude. I still have it, but when you meet me on a more like deeper level, it's like, oh shit, like I didn't know Michelle was like that, and then they want to fucking wife me, and I'm like, wait, like I thought we were bros.
So you're not ready to get wifed up yet?
You know what? I like the idea of dating someone, but the most important thing is you want to date someone that's like right for you. You know, don't be thirsty because you like the idea. Like time is so limited that you have to really like think about it. It's hard because you know what, everyone's fucking horny right now. Like nobody's having sex. Like you know, that is the reality. And once quarantine gets lifted and like social distancing, bruh, everyone's gonna be like humping like bunnies.
This will be lit. I think I should start my own condom company at this point because this is going to be lit.
Yo, everybody's getting condoms, man.
but so I was saying. Okay,
oh yeah.
I was saying the question was how to still be creative for dating while in quarantine. So an idea was Netflix party. Do you think this is a good idea for two people to do a Netflix party while in quarantine?
What the hell you want me to do on Netflix party?
Do you know what's a Netflix party?
Yeah, isn't it like you download it on like Google Chrome and it's an extension, and then you watch like Netflix and then you can chat?
Yeah.
What the hell you want me to do with that? Like, no, you know what I've done? Okay, so while I was still on dating apps, certain guys that like piqued my interest, straight off, like right off the bat, I schedule a video call.
You look like that. You look like you do a video call right away.
Like it's either like, let's see how we vibe first, because it's still not the same though, because if I meet you in person, body language could be so different, you know.
Yeah.
But it's one step ahead. We text, and then if I dig your sense of humor, okay, right off the bat, let's go on a video call.
Yeah. Okay. So what about a video call, but this time let's say we're dating, okay? Let's say on your date, okay? Not even in your wildest dream, girl. Okay, so let's say let's say we're dating, right, Michelle? And I'm like, okay, Michelle, tonight I know we're in quarantine, but I want a date. Give me your address, and I send food your place, and I order the same food to my place, and we have a video call eating the same food. What about that?
All right. So another thing that I value is like the 5 love languages, and one of them is acts of service. Okay, it's not the idea of you. It's just the intention behind it. You know, like the acts of service definitely like acts of service is definitely my thing. But yeah, the fact that you're like, girl, I don't care where you live, but like let me Uber eat you some food, like right there. Brownie points for you guys. Take some notes. This guy has some like you're like
I have a lot of dating ideas, but I cannot tell them all. I'm not ready
so
yet
cute.
to be hitched. But it's a good idea, right?
That is a good idea. That honestly, wow. I honestly did not expect that, but that's a really good one. On a scale from like 0 to 10, you're like above 10. Like you're like 15. Yeah, this guy's getting some brownie points right there.
That's it.
I'm not even sugarcoating. I don't need to sugarcoat. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'll be honest with you. The thing is, for me, when it comes to girls, I'm cool, but I'm a sensitive guy. I have to be honest. I'm a sensitive guy, so I put a lot of barrier in front of me. I put a lot of barrier. And last time I opened all the barrier, I was like, so now I'm just putting back the barrier. And I'm just like, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. But I have a lot of ideas for you guys. So if you're watching this, I'm not done. Okay, next idea. Tell me what you think of this now.
All right.
Going grocery shopping together 2 meters away
Wait, going
for
to the
quarantine.
grocery shopping? Wait, going
Yeah,
grocery shopping, but what's the last part?
2 meters because you have to stay your distance.
I mean, it's cute, but it's kind of like,
It's too cheesy, eh?
yeah, no. It's kind of weird. Like, if I see you and I dig you, like, if I want to kiss you, how do I do that? It's like the temptation is going to be so hard because you physically see the person.
Yeah.
But it's a cute idea. It depends
Because
how far you've like communicated and interacted with this person.
because the beauty of this is actually it builds up the tension.
You know what? I like it. I like it because if I think one of the guys would suggest me that, let's say like I'm interested in this one guy and he suggests me that, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'd be down because you know what I've suggested him. I said late at night when there's like nobody on the street, let's go walk like in Sainte-Anne-de-Bellevue when there's like nobody, and we will keep each other like a 5 meter distance. Like let's be like extra paranoid, all right? Not 2 meter, but 5 meter. But he's like, oh my god, it's so tempting, but like I don't know if I'd be able to like see you and like not pull a move, right? And like everyone's in the mindset of being paranoid and scared of catching COVID at the moment, which I don't blame people.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same idea of like going to the grocery shopping, but like keeping a distance. I think it's a cute idea. I think it's cute. I'm not flushing it. I think it's a cute idea. But like the Uber one, I was like, I think it's because I'm a food girl. I'm like, yo, homie.
I'm a foodie, so
Feed
actually,
me.
I'll be honest with you, that foodie idea, I even thought about it how to take it to the next level, which was because I don't know if you saw my stories, but I've been cooking a lot lately.
Yes,
I've
yes.
been, your boy's been cooking. Like I'll be honest with you. Once this van comes out, I'm inviting friends over. I'm cooking. Imagine if we're dating again, and I ask you, what's your favorite dish? I cook your favorite dish, and I leave a Tupperware at your door, and for you to try, and we can FaceTime after if you want to talk about it.
You know what I really like though? Double fried chicken waffle. When you double fry that chicken, oh my lord. Like that's it. Like you fry it, you let it cool, and then you fry it again. This is where like
Wow, I'm not there yet, so
yeah.
I'm not there. But if someone is watching this right now and you see me preparing a double fried chicken, you already know where this plate is going to. You already know. And the last one was actually, I mean, you're a foodie, so still related to cook to foodie. Is actually if we do a FaceTime and we try to cook the same recipe at the same time.
Yeah, you know what?
But that's okay.
Yeah, no,
I don't like being distracted when I cook. I'll be honest with you. Every time I try to film myself cooking, I fuck up.
Yeah. Also, like when I'm cooking, I don't like people to be in my personal space. I like to have the whole kitchen for myself. So, I mean, it's not a bad idea. Is it for me? Probably not. It's not for me. It's not a bad idea though. I'm not flushing it. It's just not me.
For you, what would be the
Oh,
best quarantine date idea you can think of?
you know, I really liked the idea of walking like in Sainte-Anne-de-Bellevue, like along the water, because it really focuses you to like communicate with that person. But you know what? The one that really won my heart and that you suggested is you like asking me where I live and you sending me Uber Eats, and that is very for me thoughtful. And that for me is like,
I'm
damn,
telling
bro.
you, your boy got the moves. Your boy got the moves. But going back to dating while in quarantine, so according to your personal experience, you as a beautiful lady, you having beautiful friends as well, what would you say is the biggest challenges happening right now in this quarantine life in dating?
In quarantine or just like in dating overall?
Quarantine. We don't talk about dating right now. I just want to talk about quarantine.
Oh my God. What is the biggest problem?
Yeah. Challenge, actually. It might not even be a problem, but it's a challenge.
You know what? Humans are very sexual creatures.
Mm-hmm.
It's about like, you know, when we all lived our regular lifestyle, you meet someone And whether you like it or not, there's like visuals, physical like visuals, and you know there's like body language. You could see when someone's comfortable with you or not. You could see like someone's being touchy with you or not. You know, there's like a lot of I think maybe it's because like I'm very interested in like human behaviors, but this during quarantine it like blocks that. It like changes the whole dating game, which is coming down to just communicating. How did our parents used to do that? Like back in the days, back in the medieval time, or like back in the day, yeah, you know, like they would send like letters and like not even see each other for months.
Yeah.
And it was just down to just simply communicating. And I think with time, yeah, go for it.
And you're right, communication is key. I mean, I've had a long distance dating experience, and it's
God.
all about communication.
Yeah.
But the problem too that I realized with quarantine compared to long distance, I feel like long distance in a way is easier than quarantine. Let me explain. Long distance, you already know when you're gonna see that person. You have the excitement of, oh, you know what? I'm gonna see this person in 2 weeks. I'm gonna see this person in a month. So you already know you're seeing this person in a month. So you talk, and a month from now, bam! Quarantine. Quarantine is like you don't know when's the next time you're gonna see this person. You're actually scared to see that person because you're scared to get sick in a way as well. So let's say you and I. This is the best example I'm gonna use because it's so
Yeah,
simple.
that's fine.
Let's say we're dating and we start talking March 14th, which was the beginning of the ban in Quebec, right? And we're like, you know what? I'm gonna see you on April 3rd, right? Because we want to respect the quarantine rules of staying home. And now we're talking, and everything's going well. And then on March 30th, they're like, oh, actually, no, the ban is until May 4th. So you're telling me that I have to wait an extra month to see you when I already tell you everything. I pace myself in a way to see you on April 3rd. I have to keep that going for another month.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard. I mean, I don't know what you're doing with your dating lifestyle at the moment, but for me, at the beginning, the first week is like, you know what? I'm gonna go on dating apps. So I've done it for like a week or two, and now I'm like just chit chatting with people there. But the thing that I don't like is like small talk that leads to nowhere, because this small talk for me personally, is sort of like a waste of time during quarantine time, because it's difficult to build a genuine connection when you have zero idea of this person. So you do the small talk, but like instead of the small talk, I'd rather work on myself. I'd rather reflect. What can I do when coming out of COVID will make me a better person, just
Mm-hmm.
overall a better person. I'm not perfect. I make a fuck ton of mistakes, and like I'm just not perfect, but I just want to use this time to benefit me, type of thing. But it is difficult, I'm not gonna lie to you, and it sucks because I'll straight up tell you that I'm a relationship person, and I think that's what my biggest flaw or quality is that I get easily attached to potential connection. As soon as I feel
Mm.
that there's a connection, I latch onto it. And a lot of times is the reality is not everyone is entitled to your kindness, and not everyone is entitled to my kindness. But because we're so giving people, we're so excited to be nurturing, to like take care of the person because this is my love language, right? But
Yeah.
sometimes it backfires, and this goes back to what you were saying. You get hurt, and then you have these layers. Hence the reason why I have this like feisty personality. I mean, I still have a feisty personality, because don't fucking mess with me. But like overall general, like when you cross that over, like I'll take a fucking bullet for you. It's never been an issue. If I see someone disrespecting you, even as a friend, like I'm not afraid to like stand up for you, you know. But this is just the type of woman that I was raised to be, like my mom.
I like that. I like that. And
Yeah.
you were saying something, and it made me, yeah, it actually goes back to one of my, actually, this year for New Year, I only had one resolution, and it was to protect my energy. That's my only resolution that I had this year. And I feel this is something that people should realize right now as well, or even in the dating world, whereas you got to protect your energy. Like you said, Not everybody is entitled to your kindness.
A
Not
hundred
everybody is
percent.
not everybody is entitled to your true colors. Sometimes you're right. We are giving people. We love to give, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Givers, there's takers, and givers like us have this tendency to go to takers. You know, and the problem
Oh,
now is that when a giver go to a taker, the giver doesn't know how much the giver usually overgives because the takers overtakes.
oh my God, you're so
Right?
right. Oh
Right?
my God. I have so many homies, legit bros that are like, Michelle, you got to stop doing that. Like, we don't want to see you hurt. You're one of the few out there that are really kind and really good. But then, like, for me, it's like, I get so excited and then I just want to give and I want to give. And then you're like, you forget what your true, well, you forget about yourself. The most important thing is that I want you and I want whoever that's listening to this is to really come down and really evaluate what your true core values are and build a boundary, and nobody fucking mess with that boundary. Like, listen to your intuition, because sometimes the
Yeah, that's
issue
true.
is that like you're attracted to this person, so then your hormones kind of just like, yeah, exactly, you forget, and then and yeah, you just fuck yourself. Like that's what it
Exactly.
is.
Exactly. And also the other thing is, as people that love to give, don't get, if you're a giver, you're watching this, don't get it wrong, the fact that we said that we're givers and we love to give. Because let's be honest, giving for us makes us feel good, right?
100%.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
we talk about this, and before this interview started, we said, Michelle was like, you know what, for me, I want to see people happy. In order to see people happy, you have to give them the value of yourself, you have to give them your energy, and you see them happy and you feel good about it, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it comes to a point where the giver has to find himself in a way like, yo, look, I might be giving, but I'm not getting back even a portion of what I'm supposed to get. So you got to stop that now, right?
You know what though? The thing that I'm currently struggling right now, because I mean, I'm still trying to figure myself out, is that
Mm-hmm.
I get the personality. My mom, she's so selfless. Like, she will take care of you from head to toe, like a real mama bear. But like, you do her wrong once, she'll like fucking cut you. My dad, he doesn't care. He's so giving. He doesn't care that you take advantage. He literally does not care that you take advantage of him. He's very spiritual. He's like very religious, I should say. And he would say things like, Michelle, like, it is your responsibility to be a good and kind person. And if they take advantage of you, let God take care of that. But then
I'm
it's
like
a
that
constant
sometimes.
but like, it's a constant battle, because like my mom, she's like cutthroat. She's like, yo, you fucking mess with me, like, I'm gonna deck your face, like, type of, she's
Like
that
you.
type of woman. But I get the other side of my dad. It's like, we're so caring, we're so loving. But that's what it is. Like, out, like, once this is over, dating in 2020 is all about respecting your own energy. You've worked so hard to become you. Don't let some mediocre bitch, or I should not let a mediocre
I love that.
person to disrupt the energy and the boundary that you've worked so hard. It's not easy to be a good person, and sometimes we fall into the trap of, like, we say and do things that we don't necessarily mean because of our emotion. We're emotional creatures. But yeah, oh my God, I'm going on a tangent
Wow.
right now, but
I like that. I like that. I feel like this is good. I don't know how long we've been talking to. We've been talking for what, like, oh yeah, we've been talking about these 30 minutes. So I think I'm gonna end this now. But
Mhm.
don't be surprised if I want to make an Instagram live with you, because this is interesting subject.
Oh yeah, totally. And also, one of your homies that I've recently connected on social media too, it's about like
On social
society.
media or a hard dating app?
No, but like, it's also another a topic that you should bring up, is like, what society expect from men, because men are, they're
Hmm.
supposed to be this, they're supposed to be that, they're supposed to sleep with a bunch of women, in terms of like identity validation and society expectation and cultural expectation too.
That's
That's
true.
another topic that you can maybe abort.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
talk about that. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Right now, with the quarantine happening, um, I'm spending so much time with my true love. myself. And and
Aw.
the fact that the fact that I'm able to create content every day and reflect and talk with people like you that have something to say, people with strong personality, people that actually have strong personality to talk about what they really feel like is for me the best thing I need. Because people need to
Vulnerability is so fucking sexy. To be able to talk about your emotion, your trauma, and your baggages, feeling like the person that is listening to you is not judging you. That is so fucking sexy. Like, honestly, I don't give a fuck how many people you slept with. I don't care. But tell me, what made you become the you today? And be open about it. That is scary for
yeah,
some people, but it's honestly, it's so sexy. I like that. Let's don't like small talk. Come talk to me as you, and I really want to get to know why you are who you are today. That, yeah.
exactly. Guys, it's so
Yeah.
simple, you know. You want to slide in their DM. This is the type of talk you need to have with a girl, guys. This is real discussion. You know what I'm saying? And and don't be afraid, girls. If a girl is not really ready to listen to you with your those type of conversation, she's not for you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
because that's another thing. That's another thing that I'm gonna end with. But I think that I've been talking to my friends and people about it is the girl might be cute. She might have fun fucking her. She must have a lot of activities, so you're gonna have fun with her. But if you cannot enjoy having conversation with her, trust me, you cannot stay with her forever, guys. Because at the end of the day, y'all are laying in bed talking, y'all sitting on the couch talking, y'all driving talking. You guys need to work on that communication, or else where is this going?
Mm-hmm. 100%. I agree with you. But you know what? Before we end this, I think when you
Yes,
first meet someone, before you meet someone, no, when you meet someone, I mean, yeah, the small talk starts because you want to build like a connection.
true.
But at some point, you have to say what you are looking for, what your expectations are, because one person can be looking for a relationship, but you, on the other hand, you might be looking for something casual. You got to be honest right off the bat. Don't string someone on just because you want to fuck with that girl or if you want to fuck with that guy. Like, using someone for your own benefit, that's just, who raised you? I need to speak to your mother. Do you have mommy and daddy issue? Like, what's going on? Like, but but that's it. Like, if you want to just like fuck me, then tell me. But you got to be on the same page. There's plenty of guys out there and there's plenty of women out there. Be honest. That's all I'm asking for. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but if someone wants to like connect with me, yo, bro, you gotta be right honest, like right off the bat, or shit's gonna fucking get nasty. Like, yeah.
Damn,
Anyway,
that's amazing. That, yo, I feel like that I'm happy that I reached out to you to talk about this. I'm
a
actually
hundred
super
percent.
happy because
I
you bring
feel
so
like
much value.
once this is over, though, I think that we're gonna like hang out after, be like, yo, let's talk.
Wow, you're inviting me on a date? Is that what it is now?
I'm totally gonna ask you on a date, Steve. Come on, duh.
Let me work on my double fried chicken and waffle, girl. No, but honestly, thank you again so much because you have good energy. You're a dope person, and the person,
Thanks.
like, I'll be honest with you. I've met you in person, and the persona that you put on social media, in person, you're a bit more light to it.
Mm-hmm.
But the person you put on social media is what people need to fuck with as well, because this is what people need. This is what people need. Sometimes some people won't understand unless you put it right in their face,
100%.
and that's what
Mm-hmm.
you've been doing.
Yeah.
So that being
Yeah.
said, enjoy Easter. Take care of
Thank
yourself.
you. It was so nice
Much
talking
love.
to you. And I'll see you soon.
I'll see you real soon. Ciao.
Yeah.
That being said, I hope you guys loved this interview. It was amazing. Michelle, thank you so much for your time today. This was good. I love it. I hope you guys liked it. Subscribe, leave a like. And if you'd like to be on the show or you have something to talk about, guys, just reach me out on Instagram, man. Send me a message and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. Peace.